What's going on, America? Well, let's get started with the warning, no political correctness video of the day. So, first I'm going to start about an article that I come across where Obama's administration granted citizenship to 2,500 Iranians during the Iranian nuclear deal. What kind of shit is that? I mean, that's corruption at its best right there. I mean, how do you grant citizenship to 2,500 Iranians during a deal you're making for them to become a nuclear power? It doesn't make sense. Then again, half the shit that Obama did doesn't make sense. Don't get me wrong. When he come out for his first term and he was getting everybody riled up about hope and change, I was on board for hope and change. I thought our country needed to go into a different direction. And fuck, it went in a different direction, alright. It wasn't until the second term that I realized his hope and change was bullshit. But he had so many Americans duped, it wasn't even funny. I mean, he lied right to our faces. You remember that one big lie? If you like your doctor, you can keep him. If you like your insurance plan, you can keep it. You didn't get to keep none of it at all. He brought hope and change to everybody that wasn't an American citizen. Just like he brought hope and change to 2,500 Iranians during the Iranian nuclear deal. Now, I'm not understanding why that racist piece of shit wasn't impeached, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with the swamp that was running wild in our government. But that's why I voted for Trump, because he's been around for quite a while. I sat back, watched everything happen. And as he watched everything happen, he took notes. He ran businesses and took little things out of each business that he ran for something better. And his goal, apparently, was to become president of the United States and run the country like a business so that the country can make money. Well, the country's making money. The economy's booming. Jobs are coming back. Unemployment is down for males, for females, for blacks, for whites, for Hispanics, for Asians. Unemployment is down. Democrats don't like that. Because if unemployment's down, that means they're not relying on the government to feed them, house them, or anything like that. So, for all these never-Trumpers out there, or these Democrats, and oh my God, the mentally ill liberal scum, garbage, trash, whatever the hell you want to call them. Your time is coming up really quick, because you jackasses, you want a civil war. but you don't have the artillery or the backbone to fight in a civil war. You want love everybody. Oh my God, we gotta love everybody. Everybody don't love you. I don't see none of you fucktards going to Mexico to start a life. Going to Venezuela, where it's a socialist country, and starting a life. I don't see any of you wanting to go to any place in the world where socialism has already been implemented to start a life. You want to bring that fucking shit here, and that's not where it belongs. Our country did not thrive on socialism at all. I mean, you grew up in a country where capitalism was front and center. You didn't grow up in a socialist country. Now, why you would want our country to become socialist, I have no clue, but it's fucking stupid. So, 4th of July, 2 days away. Still 2 days away because it's 11/11. And if all you superstitious people out there make your wish on 11, well, it ain't going to matter for you because by the time you watch this, it's not going to be 11/11, so whatever. Anyways, 4th of July is coming up. Make sure you America hard. Like I said before, America's going to be there when you wake up every morning. She's going to be there when you go to bed, when you get up, when you bust your ass, throughout the day, sweating, doing whatever you do to make money. She's going to be there for you. Make sure you represent her like she represents you. But, on to another topic. Ohio. Apparently the FBI had stopped a terrorist attack that some jackwagon, and I forget his name right now, I'll find it later, decided he wanted to fill a van or a couple of vans up with explosives and set them off on the parade on 4th of July. And apparently he had decided to fund back or whatever. He was friendly with Al-Qaeda. And his dumb ass decided to disclose this to an FBI agent. Apparently that was a good FBI agent because he was doing his job. It's not like Comey, you know, that sack of shit scumbag that needs to be gotten rid of one way or another. Actually, I'd really like to see his ass in jail, right along with Hillary Clinton and Rod Rosenstein and Clapper. They all need to be in jail. They're the scum at the top of the FBI. I know there's some good FBI agents out there, but those fuckbags are the worst. So, those are two topics that I wanted to talk about. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more, but really don't want to talk about nothing else right this second. Oh, hold on. No? Okay. So, I'm going to go back to my page here on warning no political correctness. Here's another one. The media has been very greatly effective in deceiving, brainwashing, and manipulating the masses by straight out lying to you. You know the pictures of them kids that were in this cage holding signs that they said Trump was separating families and putting the kids in cages? Well, apparently there's video, and if you go to my warning, no political correctness page on Facebook, or you can go to my warning, no political page on Infinity SN, you will see this kid that they had crying behind these bars, able to walk out from them and walk back in them. It's a shame when the masses are so easily manipulated. I guess the dumbing, that was the whole process of the dumbing down of America. Because the easily manipulated and weak-minded will be the first ones to fall, which they have. They listen to CNN, MSNBC, ABC, NBC, all them liberal networks. Because you want to think with your heart and your feelings instead of using your fucking brain for logic and common sense. Which is a shame because most of them liberal dipshits don't have no common sense. So, there's another one. Let's see. Oh, here's another one. A 28-year-old Democratic nominee was nominated for what was she nominated? In the Democratic primaries for New York. Okay, she stated she grew up in the Bronx, but she didn't. She's a socialist. Well, that's another thing. Socialism. What happens when everybody else's money runs out? Because you know the socialists, they depend on everybody else's money to do something. What are they going to do when everybody starts coming to them for the money that they have, but they don't want to share? Like old Bernie Sanders, who has 3 houses. And how do these politicians make millions being a public servant? That's fucking ridiculous. You're a public servant. You shouldn't be making millions of dollars. I mean, from what I understand, they also want another raise because $174,000 and something is not comfortable for them to live on. Well, I tell you what, maybe we should decide to give them a pay cut. Make them live like average Americans that have to live off of $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year, right around that area. We'll say $65,000 that they should have to live off of, that they should make. That sounds reasonable. I mean, every other average American has to live off of that. So why shouldn't they? Why should they be paid all this money using our tax dollars that we bust our asses for? And they get to live like that and then want a pay raise? Fuck that. I guess when Nancy Pelosi got on there and decided to say that the tax cuts were crumbs, where's her payday? It doesn't mean nothing to her. Where's her paycheck? Yeah. No wonder why she don't like the tax cuts. Because it's affecting her paycheck. That's why they want a raise. Because we got a raise. They didn't. Our money's going up. Theirs isn't. So, I'll be back later. I hope you guys enjoyed this little show. And you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you later. Peace.